But I will say, I don't want to go watch my kid fish. Would I go fishing with my kid? Sure, absolutely. Do I want to go watch them?
No, I would not.
Fishing tournament? Absolutely
Having to
not.
go to a fishing competition would be brutal. All right, so Michael, what are some of your favorite sports?
My favorite, well, number one. Okay, that's actually tough. Is my number one favorite sport the sport that I actually enjoy watching, or the sport that I enjoy playing? I haven't thought of that. I'm gonna go with my number one favorite sport is roller derby because I play it.
Okay, that makes sense. I think that I would also I'd split it up between watching and playing, and probably my favorite to watch is football. My favorite to play is, it's a toss-up right now between climbing and basketball.
Okay. Wow. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. I feel like, knowing you, I feel like it should be climbing.
My favorite to do?
Yeah.
Dude, I love playing basketball.
Do you really?
It's so fun.
Okay.
Yeah, no, it's the best. Okay,
I didn't realize that this had gotten to the point of.
Yeah, I think basketball is truly one of the best sports to play because there's way less opportunity for like aggressive contact, so that's pretty all right. It's not great on your knees.
Pretty all right.
Yeah, it's all right. It's not bad. So then the other thing I would say is that it's good because you're getting sprinting in and you're just getting jogging in, but it's not like you're sprinting the whole time or jogging the whole time. Like you have these little breaks and things like that. I just think, you know what? It's a great sport as you age.
Nice.
Yeah.
So here's my question.
Okay.
How do you feel? Does it make you feel better to play these sports? Like if you are stressed or sad or like just not feeling good emotions during the day, when you go and play basketball or climbing, does it actually make you feel better?
Yeah, 100%.
Climbing? Do you get that from weightlifting too?
I do, but not to the same extent.
Okay, because I always hear this thing about that, like exercise, like brings out serotonins and makes you happy and like reduces stress.
Sure.
Except for skating and skiing, I never like that. Never helps me. Doing physical activity does not make me feel less stressed. It might over like the course of like several weeks, like on average maybe, but just like on a day, if I'm stressed and I go to the gym to lift weights, I'm still stressed when I leave. Probably more stressed.
Yeah. So that makes sense. Or why do you think that is?
I have no idea. That's what I've always wondered. Like I actually like, why does it make me more stressed? Because it feels like I should be fixing my stress. Like whatever it is that's stressing me out, I should be doing something to fix that rather than what I'm doing right now. That's why I get stressed.
Yeah, I do think that that's true with weightlifting. Now, I will say that when I started taking weightlifting and trying to be good at it, that helped.
Okay.
Where I stopped thinking of it so much as like, oh, it's just a workout. And instead I was like, no, like I want to get better or I want to challenge myself at it. Then like, I think it helped a bit in reframing it for me. And also I started to reframe it as that I was trying to focus on getting better at climbing and at basketball. And so that made it way better for me because it was like, okay, well, I'm doing these to be better at something else.
Okay.
So with basketball and climbing, I think it's like a no-brainer that those make you feel better. Basketball, because you're interacting with other people. And so
I can
you're
definitely
getting
see that helping.
that, which I would say is the same thing with derby. Like, I don't think that there's any time that I've ever gone to play basketball and left feeling worse than when I entered. And I think that it has some to do with the running and stuff, but I think it has a lot to do with the like sportsmanship and hanging out with other people and everything.
That makes a lot of sense to me. And I definitely think that it's the same thing with derby. I think that skating definitely like clears my head and de-stresses me, but also just being around people and like engaging in a team sport definitely helps with that too. Yeah.
So the reason I'm bringing up sports today is that I want to know, what do you think about having, okay, no, I guess we should start here. Michael, do you want to have children?
Yeah.
Okay. Have you thought about what sports you're going to let your child play or not?
No.
You're not a football fan.
Well, okay. So I have specifically thought about whether or not I would let my kid play football because that's something people talk about a lot.
Sure.
But I've never thought about any other sports and
Yeah.
whether or not I would stop them.
Okay. Well, that's what we're going to do today. We're going to help you decide whether or not you would let your child play these sports. All those listening at home, play along with this. I'm going to list it out, and I've got them in a couple different categories.
Okay.
And what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell you the ones that I would say a hard no on, the ones that I would try to push them away from, the ones that I'm okay with, but like I'm not in love with, and then the ones that I would try to get them to play.
Okay.
And I'll start out with the no's, and then I'll read through those, and you can tell me which ones you agree with and which ones you might move into that category.
Okay.
Sounds good?
Was I supposed to say my third favorite sport?
Your third favorite?
Yeah. Or were we only doing our top 2 sports?
I just told you my top sports.
Oh, okay. My third favorite skiing.
You already said skiing, so
I said skating and skiing de-stresses me. I didn't say it was one of my favorite sports.
but why do you think those would be different?
Skating and skiing?
No. Yeah, why do you think skating and skiing would be different?
Because they're completely different activities.
No. Why do you think that they would be different? Why do you think your 2 favorite sports would be different from the 2 that make you happiest when you do them?
I really want to come up with an answer that's going to push you on your ass and be like, yeah, because this, but no, there's not.
Yeah, we all knew. We all knew skiing was your second favorite. That's called deductive reasoning. Okay. And no, we didn't say that we were going to do top 3. That's not what we're doing today, Michael.
I thought you said top 3 in the beginning. I'm going to roll back the tape and show you saying what's your top 3 favorite sports.
Good. I'm excited for you to change what I said so that it matches what you're saying currently. Because otherwise, I didn't. There's no top 3.
There's a lot of power in being the editor of the podcast.
There sure is. And I hope you use it to the best of your abilities and not for evil.
I will use it for evil.
All right. Are you ready to hear the 2 sports that I would be like, no, you're not doing under my household?
Yeah, go for it.
Those would be football and boxing / UFC.
Oh, God. I was thinking about if any of these are ones that I actually would feel strongly about. I don't think I'd be cool with my kid boxing.
Yeah.
You're totally right.
Yeah.
I think did you play football?
Yeah. I played, flag and tackle.
It might just be because I did not ever play any kind of football.
Yeah.
So maybe but I feel like I wouldn't be that strict about my kid playing football. I feel like in my mind, it's like, if they really want to, but I also haven't ever experienced it. I've never been hit like that. So
sure. But do you know what CTE is?
Yeah.
Okay. And do you know how it happens?
Wait, I want to remember what CTE is. What does it stand for?
Oh, I don't.
Concussive traumatic event?
Yeah, that sounds right.
It sounds right. I'm sure that we just spread some misinformation.
Yeah. Who knows? Don't believe us.
All I know is
look it up.
All I know is that Will Smith discovered it.
Yeah, he did. Okay. But do you know how it occurs?
I'm assuming it's when you get tackled.
So, okay. And what?
And a concussion happens.
Okay. And so you think that it's like when, basically I'll describe an event and you say whether or not you think that's the leading contributor to CTE.
Okay.
Okay. So
I'm very informed on this. So.
Wide receiver catches the ball over the middle of the field. So just person who catches ball. Person who tackles, their helmet goes into the receiver's helmet and hits their helmet, and they both collapse to the ground, and the receiver, their hands start tightening and they drop the ball and they start convulsing because they had a concussion.
I don't think that's CTE.
Why not?
Because I have a very specific picture in my head of what CTE is, and it's not that.
Okay, so what's your vision of CTE?
My vision of CTE is...
Mainly, I'm asking what causes it.
Yeah. I'm imagining somebody gets tackled at the waist and their head whips forward and their brain inside of their head is smashing forward into the front of their skull or the back of their skull or whatever direction it is.
Okay, well, both of those are the same thing. One is the brain getting stopped because a helmet is hitting into them.
Yeah, but you made me think it was going to be a really specific thing.
Well, it is, because both of those are wrong.
Okay.
So new studies have been showing that CTE is not primarily caused by big concussive events. They're caused by smaller, repeated concussive events. And so the real dangers within football or anything else like that is those moments where the linemen line up to the ball, ram at each other, and their heads take minor trauma.
Oh.
And linemen are doing that 100, 150 times a game. And so those are the things that can compound. It's those repeated hits.
Okay, I don't want my kid to play football.
Yeah, that's what I freaking thought. This totally changed me when I found that out.
Yeah, that's insane.
Because I was already against it. I already was like, no, I know the physical toll that it took on my body playing. And I mean, I played only when I was like in 7th and 8th grade. I didn't play into high school. Finding out the repeated injuries, and I was like, yeah, you literally can't play football and not take those, because even if you're not a lineman, there's not a single football player, there's not a single person who plays football who doesn't, in drills, practice blocking, who doesn't do drills like, where two people will line up and one of them's going to be the tackler and the other one's the offensive person, and they're going to try to ram at each other. Like, all of these types of things are happening, and those little minor traumas are happening every single day.
That's nuts. That's like literally just like a part of the everyday practice of football.
Yep.
That's not even like just something that happens in the game or something.
No.
Yeah, I'm not letting my kid play football.
See, that's the thing.
Brains are important.
Yeah.
And like, we can make choices in our lives that are not the most ideal for our health, but like, you don't want to be making choices that are absolutely going to lead to some sort of brain damage.
Yeah,
It's not worth it.
It's this is where you got to be like, look, I'm not going to like judge somebody. I'm not going to judge a parent who lets their child play a sport. I don't give a shit. That's not my choice in life. Like, maybe I would start judging if the kid like has repeated head trauma or something and they just keep putting them back in. Cause then I'm like, okay, it feels like you're kind of rolling the dice with your child here. But like, for the most part, I don't give a fuck. Like, you got to make your own choices in life. But when I think about it for myself and for like this child that cannot know what life is, like, they just cannot know that what they're sacrificing to play this game.
Yep.
And I just am like, I don't know how I would justify it to myself going to those games. At
that age, their brains are not fully formed enough to make that decision.
Yeah.
And if they play the sport, their brain will never be fully formed enough to make that decision.
Yeah, well, okay, that's a little dismissive to football players and everybody else, but I get your general point. Also, because once you've been playing it for long enough, there's just a bit of a sunk cost fallacy, and like, that's who you kind of identify yourself as and stuff. So I do think that there are real things of, if that's the sport you play as a child, like, it becomes harder and harder to make other choices.
Yeah.
And
is that the same reason why you're against boxing?
It's the same reason. Yeah. Boxing's not very creative. It's just literally the point of that is to injure the other person. And that's just not something that would be, I'd take my kid to like a shadow boxing class 100 times out of 100. And
like, if you want to use boxing for exercise and like punch a bag and things like that, I think that's fantastic. I actually have always wanted to take a class on that.
Yeah, for sure. Me too. But going and actually doing the sport of boxing, it freaks me out too much.
Yeah. And like, I'm totally cool with my kid learning how to fight, like doing some sort of martial art or something like that.
Yeah.
But not, like you said, MMA. Like, I would not be down for my kid to just be like actually getting into the ring and like trying to hurt another person.
Yeah.
And taking so much physical damage.
And so this one kind of goes into the ones that, well, do I actually have... I think I would just be okay with this. I don't think I actually put it on here, but what do you think of wrestling? Because wrestling, I would be like, yeah, sure.
As long as I would want to look into the CTE stuff with wrestling and see if there is something with like, are people like with the way that they play the game, are they having those repeated events?
Wow, I've really ingrained this in you now.
I mean, that's the only thing I'm thinking of now. But like, so as long as that's not happening, like, no, I don't have a problem with wrestling. I don't see why that would be an issue.
Yeah, that's one where I'm like, there's just a difference in, I think. Yeah, I would probably look into it too, to just make sure on injuries and stuff. But like, I don't know. I feel like wrestling's totally different as far as how much impact you're taking to your body and stuff, or the different types. And that there's like, the strategy isn't to hurt somebody. I mean, I'm sure that they talk about hurting somebody and stuff as like, go on and hurt somebody.
Yeah. Kill them.
Yeah. But
Give them a concussion.
really, you're trying to score points and stuff.
Yeah. So my biggest problem with wrestling,
Yeah.
for some reason, I just I hate wrestling singlets.
Oh, yeah. They're not
They
great.
look awful. And
Yeah.
it just really bothers me whenever I see in a movie. I don't think I've ever seen someone in real life wearing a wrestling singlet, but like in a movie or anything, it bothers me when someone wears a wrestling singlet.
Yeah, they're not great. They look bad.
Yeah. Why is that how they designed them?
I think my thing is that I'm like, this is gross. This sweaty body is just, and then you're on a sweaty mat. That like, I get that they wipe it down, but I don't think they wipe it down enough.
They're like putting some Windex on and wiping it with a newspaper.
Yeah, I'm like, your child's gonna have like athlete's foot every other week.
Just athlete's body.
Yeah, ugh. That sounds terrible.
Yeah.
So, okay, let's move on. Let's move on to the push away from. So these are the ones that like I'm not stoked about. And I think I'll surprise you on some of these. Okay. First off is full contact hockey. Then I've got,
Yeah, I get that.
well, okay. And then I've got soccer when you can head the ball. So there's a certain age at which you can start doing headers. And at that point, I'm like,
You're also fully in on the CTE thing.
yes. Oh, yeah, 100%. Yeah, because soccer players are another one where they're finding cases of CTE. And it's because of like headers
of
and
headers?
stuff. Yeah.
Wild.
And so next up is bowling.
Bowling?
And then
Where's the CTE in bowling?
NASCAR/racing.
That would make
and
sense.
Cycling/mountain biking.
I have an idea of why you might be against cycling.
Okay.
Let's start off with bowling, because I have to know.
I would be so bored.
Oh, you just don't want to. You just don't want to have to go to.
I gotta be honest, man. I don't really want to go watch bowling.
I was thinking about this the other day. I already have such a hard time having time for things in the evening.
Yeah.
And like, if when I have a kid, I suddenly have to go to like 2 practices and a game a week.
You do.
Yeah, that sounds awful.
Oh, I don't know. It sounds like the dream to me. That sounds lovely.
I think it sounds like I want to support my kid. I'm not against that aspect of it. Just scheduling wise, it sounds awful.
Yeah, it's tough scheduling, but I just think it's probably some of those fulfilling, great shit you can do, man.
It totally could be.
I will say,
I look forward to that now.
when I was a child, because I was the kid who I was not good at sports, but man, did I have a lot of people come out because I have a big family. And so I would have grandparents, I'd have my siblings, I'd have my parents, I'd have my aunts. I would have a lot of people there cheering.
Aw, that's cute.
And as a kid, I felt kind of mortified because I sucked. What I didn't realize until older was that it was that had an they came to support me, yes, but like I wasn't the one getting the true benefit out of that. It was my grandparents having like a thing that they got to come do, that they got to take part in, that they got to support, and that they had some reason to come out and be a part of community. Like, I think that shit is the fucking best.
That is definitely
I think
very
child
cool.
sport is awesome because of what it does for a family.
That is cool. I'm into that.
I think that what we're doing to child sport sucks. And I'm nervous about that.
That we make it so serious.
Yeah, I think that we make it so serious that we have these constant tournament things where you have to go travel on a weekend and stuff. Like, all of that stuff I think is stupid. I think it was so fun that I knew the people I was playing against, that I was going and I was competing against people from a different school that I also knew and stuff. I thought that was such a cool thing. And also, I do think that is an abuse of parents' times. I am not going to be chill with that. I have to spend all of my time taking my child to play sports.
Oh, absolutely.
I am 100% down with rec leagues where I'd even be down to coach and stuff.
Yeah.
But the second that it's, you have to travel to upstate California, or you have to travel to Oregon or Utah or Colorado, it's no, man.
My parents.
Are you kidding me?
My parents dealt with that with my brother, and it was constant.
Yeah.
And you would be shamed if you did not contribute enough of your time.
Yeah, dude.
They wanted you to constantly be involved.
Yeah. I think it's a total trap.
And the other thing that's interesting, not only are we're making kids sports more competitive and like harder to like, put enough time into and everything, but also as a teenager, I saw someone talking about this on Instagram the other day. You basically, once you hit 13, you either take the sport really seriously and you're going to be in the competitive level, or you don't play the sports anymore.
Yeah, that's what happened to me with football. Is like I just wasn't good enough, and I do think
why do we not have rec leagues for teenagers?
It's tough that we don't have rec leagues. I do think that there's because there should be like if a kid really wants to take it and go pro and stuff, like yeah, you should be able to. Yeah, you should be able to go do that.
I'm not against
totally
that
agree
existing.
With rec leagues existing, and like
you should still be able to play soccer and baseball and all that.
Leagues existing for kids. That'd and those types of things. 100%.
Yeah, teenagers need to have a place to play sports and be active.
Yeah, I mean technically that's like gym.
I did have I was in a rec roller hockey league as a teenager.
Okay,
so that's what I played.
Yeah.
But there was also no competitive roller hockey league.
Yeah, I was in an uncompetitive lacrosse league. I mean, well, our team was uncompetitive. The rest of the league was good. We just were awful. So for us, we just lost every game. And did I ever tell you that we lost every single? This was the best, man. My final season as a lacrosse player. So we had this brand new coach. It was in high school. I played high school lacrosse. We suddenly have this brand new coach, and the coach is like, I'm here to take it really seriously. I'm going to rebuild this whole team. We're going to like really crush it. We lose every game after game. We're getting throttled. His care is diminishing, and then the season ends and he's like, woof. Like you can tell he's ready to quit. We're all done. And like, we've had a fine time because we've been laughing about how bad we are, but like we're so bad. And then we get into the playoffs. They put us in the playoffs after losing every single game of the season.
Was there not enough teams?
Yeah. And the moment we all got notified, we all showed up to practice and went, what the fuck? Why are we here? And then our coach didn't show up for like an hour into that practice. He had quit, man.
He was at the bar.
And the next season, he didn't come back.
He came in thinking he was going to be the Robin Williams of the Dead Lacrosse Society.
Dude, he was so ready to change it all. And
he was imagining all of you guys standing up on the bleachers going, my captain, my captain.
Yeah.
And then you all just were bad news bears.
We were suddenly all going to be good. Like... No, we were talentless. No, Skyline and everybody had
that man
places.
into a midlife crisis.
He did. I don't even know where he came from. He didn't have like a kid there. I don't know why. He had played, but he had played for Murray Lacrosse at some point.
Was he not a teacher?
No. I don't know where he came from. Yeah.
He was a dude who wanted to live out. It's like,
yeah.
I feel bad for that guy.
I know.
He really learned what life is.
Yeah, that was brutal. So yeah, we all did that season. Oh man, that was a beautiful, beautiful time.
Okay. So we've learned that you'll stop your kid from playing bowling because it's boring.
Yeah. So
I would not do that.
Here's the thing. I said that, and I think I'm going to backtrack a little bit. We
literally just a little while ago on this podcast talked about that we would love to join a rec bowling league. And now you're saying bowling is boring and you wouldn't let your kid play it?
Well, okay. I didn't say playing bowling is boring.
You don't want to watch
I would take my kid bowling any day of the week. I'm down to go bowl. Do I love the idea? But here's the thing, is then I started thinking about it, and I actually think the competition of bowling might be sick. The actual drama of like, is this guy is he gonna get this strike this time? He needs it? Oh God. That sounds sick.
Yeah.
Blowouts sound very boring and humiliating.
Oh yeah, dude.
So
that's a problem in roller derby that we have, is that blowouts happen constantly.
Yeah. That's tough. Because when we were talking about this, like when you have a league that's popular but not big, then there's not funding for it in the same way. There's not training at younger levels, and so you end up with really disparate talent pools.
Yep.
And so that makes total sense. I would imagine with bowling, because it's one-on-one, you have a little bit more. I would imagine it's tournament style where like the losers get kicked out early and the good people.
Yeah, the losers get kicked out early. If you get kicked out early of a bowling tournament,
you're a loser.
Sucks to suck.
Okay.
But also, with the blowouts and roller derby, a lot of people blame the rules actually.
Oh, really?
That like two teams that are like pretty darn good can go up against each other and it can be a blowout. And I guess that people just think that like some of the rules make it so that basically as the game progresses, one team just kind of gains an advantage and just runs away with it.
Huh, that's interesting.
Yeah. And like there are people like always suggesting new rules. It's an ever evolving sport, which is interesting because like
that's
the rules now versus 5 years ago are totally different.
Interesting. Just kind of working, tinkering to see how they can make it. See, I think the thing that's standing in the way of roller derby is that it looks hella fun to play, but it is not the most like exciting to watch.
It's tough to watch. It's difficult to like actually understand what you're looking at.
Yeah.
I've been playing for a year and a half now and I'm still confused a lot. Like I know what's happening, but it's just so fast, such a jumble.
Yeah.
That like you can't really pick it apart. It's such a jumble
because you can't see through people. So like you are literally just looking at a cluster of people sometimes.
Yep.
And that's the allotted time that we possibly can have on this episode of the podcast for roller derby.
I always want to talk about roller derby.
Everybody's going to leave. So we have to move on, Michael.
I'll talk about skiing next.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, because we've got a huge audience of skiers.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's our demographic.
Can I tell you why I don't want my kids cycling?
I think it's because you're scared they're going to get hit by a car.
Yep, that's exactly it. Okay, yeah you got it. Yeah. All right, and I guess there's not that much to talk about.
Every single time that my dad got really into cycling, and every single time that he went out on his bike, he did street cycling, I was terrified that I was going to get a call while I was home and that he was dead.
I mean, my mom has known multiple people who have been hit by a car, and like it's changed their entire life.
Yeah.
Like it's completely changed it. So... And not worth it.
We do not live in a society that is friendly to bicyclists.
Nope, not at all.
And like, I don't want to say that I would 100% be against my kid doing cycling, but like, I don't know. I want it to be a thing. I want it to be a safe thing.
Yeah, 100%.
But it's just not.
But it's not.
But why are you against mountain biking?
Okay, so that was going to be the one. Again, also, these are that I would push away from.
Oh, okay.
These aren't hard nose.
You're just pushing away from it. So why would you push them away from mountain biking?
Well,
because I feel the same way. I would let them, if they really wanted to cycle, I think it would be unreasonable to say no.
Yeah.
But I'd just be like, there's a lot of risk here and like, you got to be careful. And like, we got to talk about the risks.
Yeah, we got to talk about the routes that you're taking.
Yep.
Like, we're going to go drive those routes and see how they are.
And you are wearing reflective clothing.
Yeah, you're wearing reflective clothing.
You're going to look like such a fucking dork.
Yeah, dude.
I'm going to make fun of you.
No, you're not.
I'll make fun of my kid for wearing reflective clothing.
Wow.
For wearing safety gear. I'll never make fun of them for wearing a helmet.
You're going to make fun of your kids for wearing safety gear?
And never for a helmet. But other safety gear, yeah. I'll be like, you dork.
Why?
I don't know.
That's such a dangerous...
And they need to have a tough skin.
Yeah, good job.
I'm kidding.
Dude, I don't think you are. I think you're ready to bully your kid at a moment's notice.
Ready to doesn't mean that I will.
You're locked and loaded. Cock to lock.
Yeah. No. All right. So wait, why were you iffy on mountain biking?
Mountain biking, I mean, it looks dangerous, man.
So what?
Yeah, I guess that's true. I don't think that there's pretty much... I think there's such a high likelihood of you getting serious injuries.
I just
would be like, are you sure you want to do mountain biking?
Yeah, it's totally okay to... If someone's passionate about it, it's worth it. If you're passionate about it and like you're going to take the right safety precautions, go for it.
Yeah.
I play some sports that are risky, like skiing.
Okay. Skiing's not the same as mountain biking.
People die skiing.
Yeah, if they go backcountry skiing.
Yeah.
It's
pretty similar.
You're not doing backcountry skiing, bruh.
I ski through trees.
You ski through trees. You don't go backcountry.
No, people die hitting trees all the time.
Well, what kind of trees are you going through and how fast? Now I feel like I need to be concerned.
I'm pretty safe with it.
Yeah.
I don't go super fast.
Okay, well, knock it off.
But I know people who go really fast through the trees.
Yeah, don't do that. I'm also against that. We don't need to swerve through trees.
It is fun. It is very fun.
Okay.
You're adding skiing onto your list of things you push.
I might push it away. Yeah. Well, okay. Actually, I'd push away because of the prices on skiing.
Okay, that's insane.
I don't want to help out a monopoly.
Ludicrous. And you are helping out a monopoly. That's very true.
Yeah.
It is just the
I didn't even
monopoly
put
on skiing has
here.
gone crazy.
How did I not put skiing on here? I just
You don't
even
consider the things that I like a sport.
Yeah, I don't consider that a sport. That's more of an activity.
Kill them. It's more of an activity.
Yeah,
it's a leisure activity.
It's the same as a board game.
Same as fishing, right?
Yeah,
fishing's not a sport.
Okay, no, fishing's a sport. Did I put fishing on here?
You're a monster.
Oh, my list sucks.
But I will say, I don't want to go watch my kid fish. Would I go fishing with my kid? Sure, absolutely. Do I want to go watch them?
No, I would not.
Fishing tournament? Absolutely
Having to
not.
go to a fishing competition would be brutal. Yeah, that's not my ideal.
No.
Although, okay, if I could go and I could sit in the boat while he's doing his fishing competition, I would love that.
Okay.
That I think would be fun as hell. A day out on a boat while he's like stressed out trying to like do this fishing exercise.
No, I actively adore boats. Dude.
Yeah. See? Okay. How about
put
this?
Me on a boat, I'm having fun.
How about this? Our daughters, our sons, whatever, they get super into fishing. They do a fishing competition. We're just sitting there cracking back beers on the boat. We're watching them try to do a fishing competition.
No, yeah,
it sounds phenomenal, dude.
Yeah. Okay, you know what we need to do?
Fishing's now on the I'm for list.
Yeah, that's on the I'm for list. The other thing that should be on the I'm for list is sailing.
Oh, dude. No, wow, I didn't list that either.
I
barely didn't list anything.
You didn't put anything on any of the interesting sports on your list.
I love sailing. So sailing is an I'm for. Yeah, 100%.
So we should learn how to sail together.
Okay. I know a little bit because I took a sailing class when I was a kid.
Hell yeah. I used to sail with my dad when I was a kid.
I sailed on the Great Salt Lake.
Hell yeah, that's sick.
That's the most Utah shit you can do.
I sailed in the San Francisco Bay area, in the San Francisco Bay.
That's pretty sick.
Went under the Golden Gate Bridge. But so my dad and his friends got their sailing licenses. And they would go and they would rent a boat and we'd go out on a day and just go sail around the bay.
How much is renting a boat?
Best. I have no idea.
Dude, we got to look that up.
It was also the early 2000s,
down.
so it's probably a lot more now.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. But that sounds dope. I'm 100% down to do that because I loved sailing when I was a kid.
It was so much fun.
Yeah, the best. And
the
like
ropes.
Oh, it was so fun to pull those ropes and change it around and everything and pull the little rod.
What's the boom? The boom that goes across?
Oh, so sick.
The one that could hit you in the head at any moment.
Any moment, dude.
Just the constant danger.
The thrill of the hunt. Us cracking back a beer while our freaking kids are just trying their best to catch some fish. And we put them on a sailboat because we're like, you had to learn to sail, kid. And they're like, everybody else has a speedboat. We're like, it'll make you stronger.
They're not classy.
Yeah. They
All right, so
class.
fishing and sailing, we've learned that we love.
We love those. Super pro.
But you said you'd push them away from NASCAR? Or NASCAR was on the no list?
Yeah, NASCAR racing. This sounds expensive.
Of course it's expensive. You have to own a car.
Yeah, I know. So
and
it
I'm sure
sounds
track
like a
time
lot.
costs a fortune, and you have to get a car that you can work on and stuff.
Every part of this seems like prohibitively expensive, and I don't know where I would even start.
I asked my dad one time if we could just get go buy a junker car and learn how to drift in it, and just have a car to learn how to drift and drive fast. And he was like, no, of course we can't. I really thought that'd be a cool idea when I was 15 years old.
Dude, that is a cool idea. I don't know where you would learn these things.
I don't need.
So it just seems like
it seems like a sport that is almost impossible to actually get into.
Yeah. So
did you say motocross yet?
Oh, I don't have motocross, but that'd be a no for me.
I don't think it'd be a no.
I don't think driving four-wheelers and stuff and doing that type of stuff or going on a trail or stuff would be a hard no for me.
Is that a hobby or is that a sport?
Yeah, that seems like a hobby to me.
Yeah, four-wheelers seem like a hobby.
Motocross, that bike lands on you once, you're done.
That bike lands on you once?
Yeah. Yeah, you have permanent back problems. So now you're going to deal with back pain for the rest of your life that I could have stopped.
Yeah. I mean, I think that there just has to be a really serious conversation about progression and like what you're going to do as you do motocross.
Yeah.
I guess I'd be more okay with like dirt biking than motocross. Like dirt biking would be pretty like, yeah, if you want to do dirt biking, do dirt biking.
Yeah.
But like motocross, like we have to really talk about like what kind of stuff you're going to do and like how quickly you're going to progress through things.
Oh, I think with both of those, I'd have to have those conversations.
I agree. Okay, that's fair. Super fair.
I guess they're not a hard no. I would push away, but I wouldn't.
Also,
but they're not
expensive.
hard no. Yeah, super expensive.
Those bikes are not cheap.
And the second they break that bike, which they're going to, because they're going to crash and they're going to break the bike.
And they're going to break themselves.
Yeah.
And that's expensive. Medical costs are just expensive.
Yeah. So like those three things you have to know up front because all of those will happen. There's no getting around it. All right. You ready for some of the ones that I'm okay with?
Yeah.
All right. We've got lacrosse, water polo, cricket/baseball, golf, gymnastics.
Golf is expensive, dude.
And winter sports. Oh, I included winter sports. I just put it as all of them.
Boo.
Yeah, I just didn't.
Curling is different than...
I'd be super down for curling.
Curling is different than ice skating is different than skating.
Curling feels like a hobby to me, and I know that somebody's mad about that somewhere, but I would be 100% down with my child playing curling.
Yeah.
I'm sure that's also weirdly expensive.
Dude, golf is expensive.
Yeah, no, golf is super expensive.
Crazy expensive.
Yeah.
Which is stupid.
Yes.
Dude, sports in general are just pricey.
Yeah.
Like, access to sports is not just like a given. I guess basketball is the least expensive because you just need a ball
That's kind of why basketball is great. You need a ball and just go to a park.
and your Air Jordans.
Yeah. Yeah.
You don't have Air Jordans, are you really
Well, you
playing
need good
basketball
shoes.
correctly?
I don't have Air Jordans, but you do need good shoes.
What do you wear?
What are they called? I can't remember the name of them. Yeah.
So are there any sports? So I agree that those are all okay with me. I hate baseball. I would really rather not have to go watch baseball. I used to cry when my parents took me to baseball. I would cry and be like, please don't make me go. And finally they stopped making me go to baseball because I had an entire
With your
season.
brothers' baseball games or like what?
Oh, no, my baseball games.
Okay.
Because I would have to go to baseball practice because they signed me up for it when I was a kid. And I would cry and I didn't want to go. And then I had an entire season where I didn't make a single hit at bat. And I was scared of the ball and I jumped out of the way every single time. And I was absolutely terrified because I got hit one time at the beginning of the season.
Yep.
And then it turns out it wasn't even my fault. I couldn't see. They got my eyes tested and I had no depth perception.
Yeah.
I couldn't tell where the ball was. There was zero possibility of me ever hitting that ball.
Well, that's not your fault, but what about the next season?
Well, it ruined. No, I didn't ever play again.
Yeah. See,
It ruined it for me. It was such a stressful, bad time. I was stressed out playing baseball.
weak-minded, weak-willed. You could have found a love, dude.
You don't know what I went through, Mr. Perfect Eyes.
You could have found a love for the game.
I could have, and it was ruined because of my eyesight. And it ruined sports for me. It made me think that I was unathletic when I did that.
Yeah.
And then I went through my entire teenage years, like not playing sports and not thinking I was athletic. I played roller hockey, but I wasn't very good because I wasn't very athletic.
Yeah, because actually your fears were actually true.
But like, I think I didn't try very hard overall. And like, as an adult now, I'm just finding my athleticism.
Yeah.
And it's like, I could have found this a long time ago if it wasn't for that. So that's unfortunate.
Yeah. Well, that does suck.
Mm-hmm.
Are
there any sports besides fishing and sailing that we're like amped to get our kids to play?
Well, yeah, I've got a few. Yeah.
Okay.
Once I get the I'm 4.
Oh, okay. These are just the ones that you're okay with.
Yeah. These are I'm just okay with.
Yeah. Okay. I understand that.
Lacrosse, I think, is
I think I would add baseball to the push them away from it list.
Dude,
it's just I just think baseball sucks. I'm sorry.
I think you would learn to like it. I think that it can absolutely be thrilling. Good baseball is phenomenal.
I really can't imagine it.
A lot of baseball is just mid. All right. Let's go on to the I'm 4. All right. The ones I'm 4, climbing, tennis, swimming, basketball, and volleyball.
Man, I sucked at swimming. I was really bad at swimming.
Yeah, I'm not saying I'm great at
My
swimming.
brother was very good at swimming.
I'm okay at swimming, but I'm not like fantastic or anything. But I do think swimming's safe.
My side hustle as a kid was that I filmed the swim matches and parents could pay me $5 for a DVD.
That's pretty rad.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
And then they watched it and they were like, man, this is not good.
Also, I sometimes would miss their kid and film the wrong match or like zoom in on the wrong lane on accident.
Oh my God.
It was not a quality product. I tried though.
It was $5.
Yeah.
Whatever. Were you buying the DVD too?
Yeah, I had costs.
Yeah. It's actually kind of expensive for you.
It wasn't that expensive back then. You could buy like a roll of 100 of them for pretty cheap.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think my top ones would be basketball. I think volleyball is like a pretty dope sport. It's
Volleyball's
fun to
pretty cool.
watch.
Yeah.
Although
I was watching some clips of volleyball the other day and I was like, dang, these guys go hard.
oh yeah, dude. No, for sure. Although my sister played volleyball and there was one season where they were the most miserable young girls ever. Where every game we would just watch them and they would all just pout as they got demolished by these other teams. And so the other teams would be like cheering and stuff, and then our team would just be like, it'd kind of be like, they'd be like bitching to each other and like calling each other out and stuff. And I think my dad was the coach.
Oh God.
And then my grandpa's on the sideline being like, you got to work together.
They refused to pass to each other or set each other up.
Yeah, it was incredible. We still talk about that one. Yeah, but volleyball I think it's fun. It'd be fun to watch. Like I think it's when it's all of a sudden they're both like tied and they have to go ahead by 2, like such a cool moment in the sport.
Yeah.
Kind of the same with tennis. I think tennis like is a little bit more boring for me to watch, but I think it's a dope sport.
Tennis could be very fun.
It's one that you can play your entire life. So like, I wish that I got better at it when I was younger, but
We tried.
yeah, we did. Well, I just mean like when I was truly younger.
No, but you were younger when we tried.
Yeah, I was. I was younger than I am now. That's
Yeah.
actually factual.
Here's a question. Pickleball. Where's pickleball?
Hobby.
Ooh, you're going to make a lot of people mad with that.
Yeah, well, they can be mad.
Why do you feel so strongly it's a hobby?
Have you seen the bodies of professional pickleball
Oh,
players?
that's body shaming. You
Yeah,
can't do that.
it is. Well, okay, I don't think it's body shaming when you look at the body of a tennis player versus a pickleball player. Those are technically like a 1-to-1.
No, they have reached peak athletic form.
They have not.
Yeah, they have.
Those are some doughy bodies moving about that court.
There's this guy who's a plus size gentleman who skates and he is rollerblading with his shirt off. And he skates up the side of the bowl, does a backflip and lands on his skates. Skates to the camera and goes, "Like it or not, I am the peak of male athletic form."
That's incredible.
It's great. He's made a couple of videos like that.
That's fantastic. No, I would say that's a sport in the way that like, I guess kind of curling and stuff is a sport. Like, yeah, they're totally sport hobbies. Are they ones where I'm like,
Dude, people are making money now as pickleball pros.
that's fine. I'm not saying that. What I am saying is we made a sport that was just an easier, less athletic sport.
Tennis plus ping pong.
But
equals
less
tennis
movement. Yeah, it's
less
tennis, but
movement.
less movement, which is fine. But a sport that's primarily focused at older adults isn't what I would classify as like a sport.
I do like playing pickleball though.
Oh yeah, it's super fun.
Very fun.
I'm not against playing it, but I am like, you cannot convince me that watching pickleball is fulfilling.
But is ping pong a sport?
No.
I don't know. Have you seen the bodies of the people who play ping pong? Those are athletic.
Well, they're thin normally.
I feel like
I don't know
maybe
if
I'm just
thin and
thinking of-
athletic.
You know what?
See, that's
not fair?
worse body shaming than I did.
No, but I'm thinking of the people in movies who play ping pong.
Well, everybody in movies is jacked.
Yeah, that's why I'm thinking of how athletic they are. It's 'cause I'm thinking of like ping pong movies where people are jacked playing ping pong.
Okay. Yeah.
So I don't actually know what ping pong players.
Yeah.
in
Balls
real
of
life look
Fury, actually not a documentary.
like. I haven't seen Balls of Fury.
Oh, it's fucking great. So, yeah, I would say ping pong. No, that's I don't know. Like any of these, you can call any of these a sport. Are
chess
they
a sport?
in the same way a sport as football? No, they're different sports. Like they're different. They're different physical. They require a different physical level, and there is no way that pickleball or ping pong will ever require in a million years the same physical output as what you would need to be a tennis player or especially a soccer and NFL player. Like, no way. Just not happening.
I'm really curious if that's true or not.
And
I think I can
there will
see how it's
never
true.
be an athlete, and this is mostly because the money's not there, but there would never be an athlete who would be more athletic than an NFL player who plays pickleball. Just never happening. Like, and that's mostly because there's not the money there. There's not all of those types of things, and there's not going to be.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, pickleball's fun, but it's not the next American sport.
There's not pickleball players running on treadmills with like those gas masks on.
There probably are, but no, they're not.
I doubt it. I don't think there are.
But they're gasping while they're doing it.
That's mean. What about F1? How do you get into F1 besides being part of an F1
Being
dynasty?
so wealthy, I imagine.
Jesus Christ.
I think you have to be independently wealthy.
Yeah, or you have to be part of an F1 dynasty.
Yeah. So what I'd say about racing is, and it's the same with any of those other ones. Yeah, you can call it a sport. Like I don't actually have an issue with calling it a sport. It is requiring a different set of skills, but it is requiring the top in the world motor,
hand-eye coordination.
yeah, like motor skills,
Yeah.
fine motor skills. It's requiring the top of the line fine motor skills. So like you're going so unbelievably fast.
Oh,
like
yeah.
every part of it is impressive as hell. And so, yeah, you have to be the best in the world at
G-forces.
it. Like, and your body is undergoing something.
Yep.
It's just different. Like, but I don't mean that things aren't like sports in a diminutive way. I am being like, I'm being facetious and like aggressive towards pickleball because I just think it's hilarious to be like, yeah, pickleball is the same as these other sports. And it's like, just look at the people. They're not the same. We're lying to ourselves if we say that they're the same. If a 40-year-old can play at this, like, the same level, yeah, you're probably not the same thing.
Yeah, that's
Because
true.
like a 40-year-old NFL player can be good, but they can't run as fast as the 22-year-old.
Which is crazy.
Like,
It's weird to think about that you're at your peak when you're 22 years old.
yeah.
all
Well, I
we've
think
done
you're
everything.
mostly at your peak when you're like 27, 28. But
Okay.
yeah. Yeah.
So what about esports?
They're the same. You can ask me about every sport. I mean, the same thing to say.
They have at least like put themselves as esports and not just a sport.
Yeah, but they're incredible fine motor skills.
Yeah.
Like,
And-
unbelievable.
And strategy and twitch
Yeah.
reflexes and things like that.
Yeah, so, well, those are fine motor skills. But yeah.
Strategy's not.
Yeah, you're right. But the twitch reflexes
The
was.
twitch reflexes are.
But yes, so I would say any of those, wildly impressive if you're the best at it. I mean, I am awful when I play video games. I wouldn't get a single hit off and they would kill me.
Oh,
like
yeah.
it would be.
I was watching a live stream of people playing an Age of Empires 2 tournament the other day, and my mind was blown. And they played that game completely different than I used to play it.
Yeah.
And also, the game is so old, and they make their money off of being professional Age of Empires 2 players.
Yeah. So if
That is crazy.
I think if you can demolish somebody else because of your skill, then it's a sport. Pretty much like that I think is the main key component is that if you can demolish somebody else, because that means that that it's not luck based, that you actually have to be having skill and strategy that go towards you being so much better.
Like chess.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, of course, chess isn't a physical sport, but it's of course a mental sport.
Yeah.
Like
That's a good point. I don't think about the word sport not necessarily always applying to things that are physical.
Yeah.
Huh.
Did you know that it's easier for somebody to go to the restroom playing chess than playing football?
This feels like one of those like Casey facts.
No.
It's because it's not true.
No, this is true. This is actually true.
What do you mean it's easier to go to the restroom while playing?
Have you ever considered where...
Like if they were wearing diapers?
No, have you ever... No, because chess, you can take a break and you just walk to the restroom. Have you ever considered where the bathroom is for NFL players?
Oh, I have seen a video where someone explained this.
Yeah.
But I don't remember the details.
Yeah, they have to go back to the locker room.
And it's like a 8-minute like round trip or something, right?
Oh, I think it's more. I think it'd probably be 8 minutes each way.
Just to go to the bathroom.
Yeah. So like most of the time, NFL, okay, there's another reason. And I don't know if I've ever told you about this. This is another reason that I couldn't do it. So a thing that happens, I don't know how frequently, but it does happen. Like this is a thing that's been, is people have to go use the restroom. They need to go to the bathroom and they get tackled, or they're in the line and they go and they hit somebody else and they just go to the bathroom right there.
I'm just shocked
because of the force.
I'm just shocked all these multimillionaires are okay with this.
Yeah, I know.
They're just like, no, that's just how it is. Like they can't put a bathroom closer to us.
That's it.
There's no way they could just like build a bathroom in the wall, like right there inside the tunnel that we walk out of. It couldn't happen. That'd be insane.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
I don't either. It's certainly why I wouldn't let my child play the sport. Like you're not shitting yourself.
It's not good for your bladder.
Yeah. Yeah.
The bathrooms were not too far away from my high school football field. They could walk to the bathrooms pretty easily. The locker room was really far away though. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but even if it's close, is it close enough?
No.
That you could not miss a play?
Probably not.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I hate that.
Yeah. Well, Michael, that's the list. I clearly missed some sports, but we got them back on there.
We got them on there.
Somebody else notices a sport that we didn't list.
I'm sure we hit every single sport.
Oh, yeah, every single one.
What sport could we have missed?
We couldn't name it because we didn't miss any.
We didn't specifically call out fly fishing.
No. But fly fishing does seem dope.
Fly fishing does seem dope. What about tobogganing?
I don't know what it is.
Toboggans, like sledding?
Oh, sure. You could have just said sledding.
Yeah, but I wanted to sound fancy.
Okay. Well, that's it for us here, Michael. Thanks for your time.
Tune in next week for whatever we talk about then.